Why do I look so scary? Alright, forget that. We got another update and I don't really know how to feel about it, to be honest. Alright, so it's about King Crimson alternate universe. Apparently he got like some really insane buff and now he's really rare. But to get him, we actually need a cursed orb. Yeah, you heard me, a freaking cursed orb on King Crimson. I don't really know if I want to do this, but I'm going to do this for the sake of the internet purposes. Okay. Let me get one of these. I'm gonna regret doing this, aren't I? Alright, I'm gonna do it. King Crimson alternate universe. Alright. Oh my goodness. Alright, so right off the bat, there doesn't seem to be anything special about him yet, because I believe it's the same model, so I have no idea if they're gonna remodel it, but I kinda hope so. I just spent a cursed orb on this. I hope they just look back at this and say, wow, maybe I shouldn't have made this cursed orbs. You know, I'm just gonna give everybody that spent the cursed orb and just give it back. Oh, jeez. Yes, pose music? Has he always had pose music? I used to have him before, but I guess I just never posed. Alright, he has the same quotes, which is just doppio. Alright, that's interesting. Alright, so just testing on one of these dummies. The clicks alone do quite a bit of damage, I guess. So it can do 45, it can do 67. But on this dummy, it only does 30. What? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Anyways, those are just clicks. The E ability is this. Then he chops them. Okay. So it's like King Crimson's R ability. So this one does... Yeah, sometimes it can crit, sometimes it can't. Oh, I missed. So that is 75 and then a few 20s. Alright, so that's like a good, like 200 damage. Alright, next up is the R ability, which does 52, 52, 50. That was like 200. Oh, I'm gonna do that again. Okay, that seemed to be like 150. Alright, one more time. Oh. Okay, there was a 78 crit in there. Alright, cool. Alright, and the T ability is just epitaph, I believe. So I'm gonna try and attack myself. Okay, that was actually interesting. It didn't seem to do that much damage to him. But I mean, he is on the floor and in fact, he looks paralyzed. Alright, I'm gonna do that again. So once you hear that voice, you just try and attack him. And you just get drop kicked in the stomach. Alright, cool. Alright, next up is an attack called like grab erase. I don't know really what it does, but it's the Y ability. Oh, I heard the click. So it basically just picked him up and just threw him. Alright, I'll do that again. Alright, cool. Alright, next up I'm gonna use the F ability, which I believe is just time erase. So like I become black. I believe during this time I'm invisible. Because right now I'm trying to look at myself on my other screen and I'm literally invisible right now. Which is awesome. And then once the little black silhouette of myself disappears, I become visible again. But if I do this, now I'm invisible. And if I try and attack somebody, oh, I can still attack them while being invisible. So they're just getting attacked and they can't even see that. That's actually pretty good. Alright, next up is the H ability, which is... Dang. So I basically just punch them and I just make them do cartwheels. Alright, cool. Yeah, so if I test it on him, that did 100 damage, which is alright, I guess. But I mean, he is in the ground, so I guess that gives me time to do something to him. That sounded really bad. Yeah, when I do this, it just smacks the living crap out of them and it hits them for 100 damage, which I guess is alright. Alright, next up, we also have the V ability, which just teleports. It's called Assassination Teleport, but out of the way, it's just like any other teleporting button. Just teleports you a little bit. Oh yeah, and the new block also goes for every stand, by the way, if I didn't mention that in the last video, so... And almost everything on this stand got updated, except like the model and the quotes. In fact, now that I think about it, the little cooldown names on the side also got renamed. I don't know what they were called before, but yeah, anyways, that was just a little review on King Crimson Alternate Universe. I don't think any of those moves were new. They may have just been like refreshed with like higher damage buffs, but anyways, it's kind of just like normal King Crimson if you ask me. I really don't know if I should have kept my cursed orb or not, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm sure PvPing with this thing won't be like the hardest task. I mean, like you can literally go invisible and just find some random person and just fight them, and like they literally don't know what's happening. So I can only imagine, like, what they must be thinking right now. Like, sure, he may have needed a cursed orb to get this if he didn't already have it, which I honestly think is a little unfair for the guys that got it with a universal orb before this. But I mean, this stand's not bad, like, far from it at all, because it's actually pretty powerful. In fact, the person who was in charge of doing this was actually all like, hey, you know what? You want this, you're gonna need a cursed orb for it. But they were discussing if they would make it trade locked or not, which that would make it a little more fair, I guess. Anyways, I guess if you have like a spare cursed orb and you just want to waste it, I guess this is what that would be good for. I mean, like, it is pretty powerful. I mean, like, this guy doesn't even know what's happening. Ow, that kind of hurt. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But like, I'm literally invisible and they can't see me. Like, that's what I think is the most broken part about this. Oh, did you really have to do him like that? Dang. In my honest opinion, though, I don't really know if I should have done this, but you know, it's already too late for that. But who knows? They might change something. I really don't know. Make sure that you guys join my Discord server in case there's like a really big change to it, because I'll definitely let you guys know if something does happen. Because I mean, this stand isn't bad. I mean, I'll probably use it for PvP every once in a while because that's all I really can use it for. Like, it doesn't have any good looks or anything like that. But you know, I guess it's all right. I really hope it gets a remodel though, because this guy he's really thick. Not gonna lie. Oh geez, there's a big orb of death.
The hardest choices require the strongest wills.
Anyways, I'm quite curious to know your guys' opinion on this stand, because I already told you my honest opinion and there's no way I'm going to change it unless they change something on him. But honestly, I'm quite curious to know what you guys think about him, because I mean, his model's the same, but he takes a cursed orb now. It's like an M&M machine if they took big quarters, or if they took $100 bills. I'm not spending $100 on some M&Ms. Okay, bad example, but I hope you get the idea. So if you were in my shoes, would you really spend the cursed orb? Nah. Anyways, I heard that some other people also have this and it hasn't been deleted out of their inventories even though they didn't spend the cursed orb. So if you ask me, that's actually kind of crazy. People can get this thing for free, but I spent the cursed orb. Like, come on. Something in here does not add up. Anyways, I guess this will be the end of this very, very sad video. So I guess I'll see you all next time. Adios.